Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your girl Diamond, and I am here on our last video of the year, 2022. Sometimes all you can do is breathe. Sometimes there's nothing need to be said, right? Can we just leave it there? Can we just leave it there? I'm grateful for you being here on today, making it this far in 2022, no matter how hard it's been, how intense it has been, how trying it has been. It has been a doozy. And for the highlights that we put on social media, you know, for every highlight that we put on social media, I know for sure there's at least 5 or 6 stories that you don't tell people that you've had to fight to get through to get to that moment. So I get it. And I just want to applaud you on today for making it this far, for not giving up, for showing up in your life, showing up for the people that you love, but most importantly, showing up for you. Just want to applaud you on today. You know, I've had so many messages go through my mind this morning what I wanted to talk about. I had 15, 16 takes, and I'm a one take person. So this right here is it must be something for me to be with you here today. I just wanted to encourage you to give yourself grace as you continue on your journey. Breathe. Take those moments and breathe. Some days you're just gonna be on the couch. Some days you might, out of your 20 million things that you could accomplish, should accomplish, you might get to one or two, and baby, that's progress. That is progress, because doing the work, doing the physical work, takes a lot of mental energy. And if you don't take time to invest into your mental energy, your spiritual energy, the physical work will be tedious. It will be harder than what it needs to be. It's already hard. It will be harder because we are not grounded physically and mentally. So those mental days, mental health days, mental health moments, it goes from moments to days, right? Because some days you just need a day. There were some days I'm in the thick of things. It's crunch time. It's go time. It's push time. And I'm like, I need a break. Because it would take all of my energy to physically do one. It would take all my mental energy to physically do one thing. When if I just took the time to invest into my mental energy, I could accomplish many physical things, right? So just wanted to let you know it's okay to take time for you. Take those moments so that you can be the best you that shows up in the moments that you need you and that you need to produce or you need to progress. You need to make sure that your biggest investment is into you mentally and spiritually, because it's the foundation for you to do anything physically. You cannot just be out here running, 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 doing, producing, just always doing, putting out without putting in. And we talk about that, but I'm talking about really putting in, pouring into you, giving yourself rest moments, laugh moments, moments with, your family. You can't get those moments back. Moments with yourself. You can't get time back. You cannot, there's always going to be something to do in life. Always. You cannot get the time back that you need to invest in you to be present for those moments mentally, physically, emotionally. Because sometimes we do things, but did we really enjoy them? They got done, but were they as effective as they could have been? Empowering as they could have been? Because you did it, but did you do it? You got to show up for you, but you have to take the time to pour into you and take those moments and be aware. We talked about this. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your environment. Be aware of what's going on with inside of you so you can do that temperature check and be like, yo, something ain't right. I need a moment. Give myself time so that you can rejuvenate. You can be restored. You can replenish so that you can show up and show out in the moments and you don't miss those moments or they're not diminished or watered down because you were barely there. I can't stand when life is a blur. I want to be present for every moment. I want to be present for every moment of this journey. And that means taking time out for yourself, taking time to pour into yourself, taking time to replenish your body, replenish your mind, to just even mull over, review the things that you just last did. So many times we're so busy in a fight, in a struggle, producing, getting this stuff out. Oh, it's done, and not even enjoying the baby that you just had. So I have a miracle baby, Amari Rogue. The world knows him by now. And I purposely, I don't care how radical I am to everybody else, whatever I got on my plate, me and my baby play, me and my baby do floor time, me and my baby laugh. I spend time with him every day because I was just looking at him, he is not the same baby anymore. He's this little human being with emotions and a thought process and feelings, and he's starting to talk and I say stop and he says stop it. So now we having conversations because we won't do boo boo. So I'm spending more time with him because as he's evolving every day, I don't want to miss a moment of it. And there are going to be times where I have to be away and I will miss some things, but I'm in charge of the moments that I'm in charge of, and I want to make sure I cherish them. And even the spiritual things that I birth, like books and movies, and hey, Slay All Day came out on December 25th. I'm so excited about that. But to really enjoy it, like we made a whole holiday film in 2 weeks. Let me tell y'all something. I feel like sometimes I'm that kid that God told me clean my room, do this and do that, and I procrastinate, and I don't do everything He tells me to do when He tells me to do it. And then all of a sudden, when you're a kid, you get a text from your parents saying I'll be home in 15 minutes and that room better be clean. I feel like I got that text from God in the October, like, yo, I'm coming to check on you. I'm coming by. I'm about to pull up. But I tell you, I'm trying to tell you, you can ask my girlfriends, my creative partners, my accountability partners. I was like, yo, this need to be done. And he said, do it this way. People's like, oh, it's too bad. No. He said, do it now. So I need to do it now because he about to pull up. He about to come. I felt like he was about to come check on me to see what I have done with what he gave me. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to get it done, and we got it done. I was like, nope, this got to be this way. Got to do this. Got to do that. Got to do. I can't. There's no option. It has to be done. And now I am disciplining myself to enjoy it, not to be so critical of it, as the writer, director, editor. Got a lot of titles going on there, but all those people, all those little entities are fighting each other. This is not what we wrote. This is not what I directed. This is what I had to edit. Like, so all those pieces of me are in my brain fighting. And it's a mess. It's a mess. But I have to take time to enjoy it. So take time to enjoy your family. Take time to take inventory of your 2022 and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Don't be so hard and critical on yourself as you look over things that goals that you may have not accomplished to the best of your, you may have not accomplished the way you thought that you would accomplish them, because I set the bar real high for me. And I am my hardest critic when I don't meet my own standards, when I don't meet my own goals. I set it so high. But I have to take in mind that I've made leaps and bounds to getting to them, and I'm closer to obtaining them than I was just thinking about them. And we have to give ourselves grace. Give ourselves grace and not be so hard on ourselves. Yes, push ourselves. Yes, push yourself. Yes, make sure that you are holding yourself accountable, but not to the point where you are tearing yourself down and not taking into account that you showed up for this. It doesn't always have to end in the victory circle immediately. Some things are a part of the process. It's part of your progression. Did you progress from where you were? Celebrate that. Celebrate that lap. Celebrate that step. Celebrate where you walk, crawl, roll. Celebrate that distance, no matter what measure it is, celebrate it, because you're not where you were. But when you eventually get to the winner circle, when you have eventually accomplished that goal, it'll be so it'll feel so much better, because you will remember every lap, every turn, every heartache, every pain, every triumph, every setback, every time you wanted to give up. You will remember that and you will cherish that, because when you're in that winner circle, it really doesn't matter how long it took for you to get there, boo boo. You there now. We have to give ourselves grace and not beat ourselves up so much on how long it takes us to get there. Stop believing in this instant thing, this social media stuff that will have you think things happen overnight. Some things do happen very quickly. I'm a witness to that. But most times in life, 95% of the time, it's going to take some things to get to where you need to go. It's a process. And I want you to enjoy the process, be on the journey. As we recap 2022, it's been amazing, but it's been some very intense moments that I've had to breathe through. There's some things that I thought I would accomplish and that I didn't. And then there's some things that blew my mind that came up, like I said, in October, and God said, get it done. And I'm sitting on two films right now. 5 months ago, who would have thought I would have had three children's books? But I showed up for the opportunity. I breathed through the turbulence. There was a lot of frustrating moments, a lot. But I stayed focused on my goals and I pushed through, and I was consistent and disciplined, and I was patient with myself and with others. That's something, being patient with yourself and others. And then now, sitting here doing our last video, this was something, doing the videos for you guys. And even for myself, I watch myself sometimes, be like, you need to listen to yourself sometimes, girl, in this moment. But even doing the videos for you guys, being consistent with those, I wanted to make sure that I left nuggets for not only you, but to encourage myself, on the journey. I want you to embrace and enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. In this arena of life, you're going to have some hard bouts. You're going to have some hard rounds. But if this is what you love to do, if you are actively walking in your purpose, if you are actively participating in your purpose, there's going to be moments where you just want to. And then there's going to be moments where it's like, no, because this is what I love to do. What else would I do? It's like a relationship. Sometimes, like, it's like, oh, it's a hard moment. But now it's like, but there are good moments. And you got to breathe through the turbulence, breathe through the hard times, and push through. And grace, give yourself grace. Give yourself grace for the moments that are harder than others, and you don't meet your own standards. This is not comparing you to anybody else, but when you don't meet your own standards, give yourself grace. Do that mental health check. Give yourself some time to mentally and emotionally and spiritually get your strength together, so that you can go out here and kill it physically. I'm so excited for you all. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with you all. Listen, we still got a week left. This might be the last Monday of the year. This might be the last video of the year. But baby, we still got time on the clock. Let's run this clock out. What can you do in this next week? Whether it's putting a plan together, activating your plan, networking with other people, dreaming, writing that vision down. Everybody's getting ready to do vision boards, but like, what can you do now? You still got time. Don't count 2022 out. I hope that you really, really take a recap of your year. And yes, celebrate your high moments. Yes, give them, but also reevaluate your not so high moments and see what lessons you learned out of them. Because those lessons in the trenches, or those lessons where you didn't meet your own standard, those lessons didn't come out just quite right, those are the ones that build that muscle, that character. They build that tenacity. They see where that's that thermometer to see where you at. You really about this life? Oh, I'm about it. I'm back. I'm gonna be back. I might have not gotten it this time, but I'm gonna come back for it. And I hope that you have an amazing amazing, amazing, amazing time reevaluating what you have accomplished this year in your life personally and also business wise, but definitely the personal work, because you are the person that shows up in every aspect of your life. You show up in your family, you show up at your business, you show up at your job, you show up in your circles, your social circles. So do the work on the inside. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. You only get one you. Be kind to yourself, okay? Be kind to yourself and make sure that you are becoming the best version of you possible as you are evolving in this life. I want you to be focused on being the best version of you possible. And that means doing a lot of mental work and not always looking at things as a negative, but looking at things as trying moments, training moments, and embrace those training moments so that you can have more victories in life, more victories in life. But embrace those training moments because those are the ones, honey, that make that comeback. Ooh, more powerful than ever. I've been your host, Diamond. It is the end of the year. I hope that you have an amazing week. I hope that you do something radical. Do something to shake the table a little bit. Like, you thought it was over? The best. Ooh, the best is yet to come. Make sure you visit us at SherelleDiamondHogans.com. Go to the Radical Arsenal for your tools and resources to equip you to thrive in life. And by all means, show up, show out, walk heavy, square up, and double down, and let this world know, baby, you are here and you are a force to be reckoned with. Happy New Year.